This will be 3rd and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. Motion now from the tight end. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. 4th down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch, and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 30, the 10. Look at him run through those tacklers. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 20. Touchdown, Hawaii. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And they'll set up with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. State offense comes back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. The back's got it on a counter.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. And he's got it again. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
That's complete downfield. Tackled, but first down. The Sun Devils will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. First and goal, handoff. Defense will make the stop in what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Hawaii 21, Arizona State 7.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Let's see if this score, Kirk, can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. It's a 1-yard gain. Second and 9 coming up. Motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's going to pull it down and run. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. Crucial third down play right here. Here's a carry for the fullback. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming, the crowd is screaming, watch the draw, Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear him say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run play.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. And the Sun Devils hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Pass ball is incomplete, but there was heavy contact, and here comes the penalty flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for some space. It's Brown. Fights off a defender. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Single back takes the handoff. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Send the back in motion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line, and 1st and goal right there.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is.
The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
The Rainbows offense back on the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The game makes it second and medium. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
But the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill that when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This offense is clicking. Clearly, everything seems to be working. The coordinator's calling good plays. Quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing, and frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. So the offense looking to be efficient here, not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And the Rainbow Warriors line it up with first and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will kick this away to get the second half going. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Makes a nice move there. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here's that defense shifting again. On the run, it's Brown. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to a 40.
Good misdirection play right here. A lot of coordinators around the country like to throw that play in there just to kind of keep the defense guessing.
First down here for this offense. Tight end goes in motion. They're going to run it. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Trying the old counter play here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Receiver in motion now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. Down he goes, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on fourth down. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And the Rainbow Warriors are in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the wideout. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Receiver makes the grab. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on 4th down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down play.
Would never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. The quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick 6 going the other way.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down inside their own 40. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
They'll run it to the left. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moves to the 47-yard line. The Sun Devils will crank up the tempo. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Now it's 2nd down here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, ASU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. back out on the field now. Looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Takes the handoff on the counter play. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. We'll look to throw it here on second down. Extending the play now. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Hawaii 31, Arizona State 21.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he lofts one deep over the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second and goal for the offense. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Hawaii.
The hammer. Second down and goal. Who better than the big fullback to get behind that big bruising offensive line? Old school touchdown for this offense.
An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive to come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And after the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He'll take a deep shot. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw, testing the middle. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
The Rainbows offense back on the field now. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. The Rainbow Warriors come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer? Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. They'll try the right here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. So behind the 6, second and long from their 14.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Rifles this football to the left. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And tackled after a small pickup there. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Hand it off for a draw. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Sun Devils looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6.